In this video we will achieve the rotate out effect using overlay HTML. This video is best seen in full screen mode. Here we see two clips. In the rotate out effect we expect the last frame of the first clip to rotate such that when it completes 90 degrees of rotation we start seeing the first frame of the second clip. And when 180 degrees of rotation is completed we see the full first frame of the second clip. To get the last frame of the first clip we first move the frame cursor to the boundary between the two clips. We then click very slightly to the left of the boundary so that the frame cursor moves a little to the left. This is the last frame of the first clip. We then export the frame as a PNG file. To get the first frame of the second clip we move the frame cursor to the boundary between the two clips. This is the first frame of the second clip. We then export the frame as a PNG file. Remember that the dimensions of the video are 840 by 432. We need to create a transparent PNG file of the same dimensions. You can create this PNG file by using any image editing software such as Photoshop or GIMP. I personally use GIMP. After the image is created, fetch it into the playlist. Now we need to create the HTML file. Let's call it a.html. Inside the body element we add the two image elements related to the two frame PNG files we obtained. The image elements are assigned the class CLS_frame. We define the style element just below and enter the class description there. We assign the id1 to the first image element and 2 to the second image. We would be using jQuery, so we define the jQuery file inside the script element. Also ensure to physically copy this jQuery file in the same folder as a.html. We add another script element. We write this little code. You may pause the video and copy the code into your a.html file. Let me briefly explain the code now. We define a global angle. We declare a JavaScript set interval and assign it to the interval variable. We instantiate the two image variables. We increment the global angle by 2. You can try other incremental values. When the global angle reaches 90 degrees we flip the z-index values of the two image elements. When the global angle reaches 180 degrees we remove the first image element altogether. And when the global angle reaches 360 degrees we terminate the set interval. During every iteration of set interval we rotate the two images by global angle. Zoom out on the timeline. And move the second clip to the right. Then drag the blank transparent PNG file in between clip 1 and 2. Click and select the PNG file object you just dragged and then click on Filter. Click on Video Filters and then select the Overlay HTML filter. Then click on the Open button and select the a.html file. Then remove the spaces from the timeline. Zoom in on the timeline and play the video. Stop at the point where the rotations have completed. Select the blank image element in the timeline and split it at that point. Then delete the right side part. So let's take a quick look at the rotate out effect that we just achieved. So this is how we get the rotate out effect. And this is a demonstration of the power of the overlay HTML filter. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share and like. Thank you.